The amount of disrespect for the University of Virginia and Tony Bennett is absolutely disgusting. Let's talk about this.
You are Locked On Virginia, your daily podcast on the Virginia Cavaliers. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Good day, viewers and listeners. I'm your host, Big Loud Lawrence Johnson, and welcome to Locked On Virginia Cavaliers Podcast, your first place to come to get your Wahoo fix every day as part of the Locked On Podcast Network. As I said in my cold open, very, very disrespectful, okay? I am feeling some kind of way right now. And I understand Virginia had some issues a few years ago in the first round, being the number one seed. But this, my friends, fans, listeners, and viewers, is flat out disrespectful. They are saying that this team will lose, was the most likely team to be upset first in this NCAA tournament of 2023. But let's keep jumping. We'll jump into that in a second here. The date is 3/16/2023. Tournament day, game day. This will serve as the tail of the tape for Virginia versus Furman. Guys. And further on, I'm listening to everybody. You know, all the talking heads are putting it out there. Just total disrespect. Okay? Everyone is saying Virginia is going to lose in the first round against the Paladins. The Furman Paladins from the SoCon Conference, South Carolina. I'm just kind of feeling like just because they were the first team to lose, okay, number 16 seed lose to number 1, but then they turned around and backed that up with the national championship. That should kind of even things out, right? That should absolutely at least bring it back to respectability where a number 4 seed, should not lose to a number 13 seed, especially with the discrepancy in talent. Now, I get it. The Paladins are exciting. The Paladins can score a lot of points. The SoCon is almost like the Wild Wild West when they score. They're up and down the court, up and down the court. They average, 82 points a game. I mean, they get it, man. They are a team where if you're not careful, they can really get to you. Yeah, 82 points a game, 82.1. They're top 10 in scoring, top 20 in field goal percentage. They shoot 48% from the field, but that's also shooting 48% in the SoCon. I ain't buying it, man. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'll be here with my tears in my beer, as they would say at the bar. All right? Crying in my beer, okay? But I just don't see it happening. I feel like, they play an up-tempo game. UVA absolutely forces you to play their style. We play one of the slowest paces in the game, which to me is like kryptonite when you're dealing with shooters. Typically, when you have shooters, the shooters want to get a lot of shots off. They call them volume shooters. The more they shoot, the better they are. The better they can be. They got to get the feel. They get the shot. Shot goes in. Oh, man, looks good. Come back down. Quick possession, fast break. Another. Shot goes down. But what UVA does, they'll put you through the molasses. And they'll dribble, slow, bring you down, make you go through a bunch of picks, run your offense, right? Make you feel like, man, when are we gonna actually get an opportunity to play offense? I'm playing all this defense. UVA's making me run through all these picks and, chase around these guards, these shooters, right? So by the time you get down there for your offensive play, you're exhausted. You're tired. Okay? You can't get your hands up, for a proper shot to shoot the ball, right? And forget about aiming it properly. But that's what UVA does. It's by design. It's meant to slow you down, tire you out. It's almost like we're a body puncher. Teams like the Paladins, or even I'll go with a team like Alabama because the Paladins, I don't really want to use a small conference school. Let's just say like a big conference school like Alabama. They're more like a head puncher, right? Where they just really swing for the head. Of course, the head can move. So, just talking about the fight game here. The head can move. You can get out of the way. You can also tire somebody out who loves to swing for the head, especially if you have good defense. Defense, you're blocking, right? You're blocking. You're blocking yourself, right? And then, but a body puncher, right? The body typically is going to stay where it is. So even though it's not as glamorous or as satisfying initially, you go to the body, right? You punch the body, you slow them down, you break them down systematically, right? That's what UVA does. We break you down systematically. That's what Tony Bennett does, all right? We slow you down. We slow the game down. So that's why you don't typically see a lot of blowouts. Number one, we don't have a ton of possessions to typically get the blowouts, and that is by design. Number one, Tony Bennett does not want his team out of position defensively, so we're not doing a lot of offensive rebounding because he wants his guys to get back. He may send one or two guys to the boards to try to rebound, on an offensive play, but he typically sends his guys back. Get back on defense. Make them work hard. So in addition to you having to chase around our guys when we have the ball, when you come back down to run your offense, we're playing that down in the dirt dog defense. We're getting after you, man. And that's what it's like playing UVA. It becomes miserable. We are a body puncher. But hold on. I got more. The midway point of the NBA season is here, and now is the perfect time to download FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Because new customers get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's bonus bucks back if your first bet doesn't win. Just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app. It's safe, secure, and super easy to use. Then you can bet on everything from money line to point scores and threes drained. You can build your bet how you would like to, especially with the NBA season is really busy, and the betting season, playoffs are coming for them as well. You can include core market spreads, major leagues, totals, money line, players props, player points, rebounds, assists, etc. Things like that. And also more exclusive bets like 2x3, 2 3-pointers scored in the first 3 minutes. Plus, FanDuel even lets you combine your bets for a chance for a bigger payout with a same game parlay. So don't miss out on a chance to get your no sweat first bet up to $1,000 in bonus bets when you go FanDuel.com/locked on. That's FanDuel.com/locked on to learn more. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. grab your bracket and go listen to the Locked On College Basketball Bracket Breakdown with national analysis and the insights from our local experts. The Locked On College Basketball Bracket Breakdown has everything you need to make and most informed decisions on your bracket. Find the episode on Locked On College Basketball wherever you get your podcast and on YouTube. So where was I? Right? Body blows. UVA. To the body. We are a body puncher. All right? And we at UVA have grown accustomed to being almost like the Julio Cesar Chavez, the Miguel Cotto of boxing, right? Where we are a body puncher. We break you down systematically. We make you give up. And then by the time you figure, man, all right, I got to get some offense going, then we go for the knockout. When you're tired, you're losing, you're down, your energy has been sapped out of your body, then we go for the knockout. That's Tony Bennett's formula for winning and has been the whole time. So when they're talking about one of these fast, happy-go-lucky small colleges that scores a lot of points, looks great, puts up a lot of three-pointers, right? They better be shooting and making every clip because we're not going to give them all these extra possessions. We're going to slow the game down, right? We're going to make sure all of our fits are proper. We're going to make sure that they have to run through every Big Poppy pick, every Caden pick, every Jaden Gardner pick before they can try to block one of our shots. We're also going to make them, because they're a smaller team, we're going to play over the top. Think about Caden Cedric. I think Caden can have a huge game today. I think that, especially if they play some zone against us, look for Caden to go up top, right? Look for alley-oops. Look for Caden to go up top. All right? Also look for Kihei to control the tempo. All right? But I'm really looking at Reese Beekman right here. This is his time. When we're playing these teams at lesser conferences, lesser talent, this is when Reese Beekman, our true one NBA player who I think can play on the next level, he needs to shine. This is his time to take his game to the next level. This is his time to show that he is who everybody thinks he is, and the next player, coming out of Virginia, going to the NBA in the first round. Hopefully next year, not this year. So Reese Beekman, all eyes are on you. We need your defense. We need your offense, and this needs to be a convincing win. But the Paladins, of course, this is March Madness, and of course the Paladins have upsets on their mind. They have dancing dreams of UMBC in their minds, thinking that they can do the same thing to Virginia, but do not think for a second. Kihei does not think that this can happen to them as well. Kihei does not want this to happen to his team. You got Armand Franklin. We need him to score. If his shot's not going down from deep, get to the bucket like he's been doing. Get fouled. Jaden Gardner, Mr. Consistency. The big, our big man in the middle as far as scoring close to the paint, in the paint, short jumpers, mid-range. Jaden Gardner, let's go. It's also his turn. All ACC, 13. Also ACC tournament team, first team. It's his time to go. It's his first time in the tournament. Same thing for Ahmad Franklin. It's their first time in the tournament. This is a treat for them. They've never been here. It's their time to show. UVA is ranked number 4. The Paladins are ranked 13. The Furman Paladins. What is a Paladin anyway? I've seen the logo. It's like a knight. I guess I can do my researches and check out what a real paladin is. I've never. I guess they have it in stories, but yeah, 12:40 p.m. tip off. They have us as a 6-point favorite, -6. Maybe it's down to 5.5 by now. I think it opened at 6. But 12:40 p.m. today, tip off. We also have what is going to be on True TV. Make sure you get to your place. You're going to watch this game, whether it's in a bar, on your lunch break. I'm telling you, I'm going to be, I know I have some appointments. I have some work to do today. But I'm going to find me a place. Even if, you know what, if I can't get somewhere to watch this game, I will pull up my phone and watch this game on my phone. I have to, man. They put us at this time. To put us at this time was disrespectful as well. But we're the number 4 seed. I get it. We want to get us in and out. Save some of the bigger, more exciting games for prime time. Whatever. But for them to call out UVA, they're pretty much the media, everybody's calling out UVA, saying, you guys are going to lose. You're the most likely team to take an L today or in the tournament in this first round. And it wasn't, I just it blew my mind when I saw that. There was a list of about 10 teams that said, all right, most likely to lose in the first round to have the biggest upset. And UVA was up there. But not only that, the next round, they say if UVA gets past Furman, the next team that they could possibly play is San Diego State, who plays a very slow pace. And UVA could probably lose to them too. And I'm sitting here like, man, the disrespect just runs so deep and thick with these talking heads and these haters. I'm just going to have to call them haters. I hate saying that. I don't like saying that. But, and I don't really like to employ and deploy the us against the world mentality or strategy. But is it that time to do that now, I guess? I mean, we typically don't have to play the victim. We're a good team. We have one of the best programs in college basketball. But I think they're coming for us. I think they're coming for us. And what is the term? Don't come for me unless I call for you. Right? So they're coming for us. So maybe it's time for us to get in our foxhole together. All of us fans. And you know what? I'm also ticked off about not being in Greensboro. They sent us all the way down to Orlando. I don't know if I'm just the angry man today, but there's just some things that I felt was just, the disrespect is just thick right now. They're spreading on thick, the disrespect. The disrespect is not something that I'm really used to right now. Or if I am, usually I'm okay. I just let it roll off my back. But I'm not letting it go right now. It's do or die. It's go time. Virginia is a team that I feel, and if you don't have the total trust in the team, trust Tony Bennett. Right? Trust Tony Bennett. Is he like the only coach? Is it one of only 4 or 5 coaches left in college basketball with the national championship? Right? Disrespect. I don't see them saying Baylor, Kansas, right? Those, coaches have national championships. They're gonna lose in the first round. I don't know. I just feel like it's time to get in our foxhole back to back, and let's fight this thing out because it's just us, and they're coming for us. They're disrespecting us. They're trying to, this is the king. If this king of the hill, they're trying to throw us down the mountain, trying to throw us down the hill, like we don't matter. Let's show them what we're about, Wahoo Nation. All of my people, all of my viewers, listeners, fans. We've been in this thing for a long time. We've been doing this together for a long time. Everybody knows. This is my 11th season covering UVA sports, and I've never been more spirited and more committed than I am right now. It just keeps getting stronger. Doing it, doing all this. And I just feel like, where are we going, guys? I need you. And I'm going to do a post-game show. I got to get my guy Casey Pizzalia in the house. And we're going to talk some shop as well. We're going to talk about this game. Then, of course, the next game is in a couple days after that. We're going to play whoever it is. If it's San Diego State, bring it on. They were saying how they play a slower pace than UVA, which is almost unfathomable. But if they do, bring it on. We're ready for it. But scores, let's get into a little bit of points. They have 4 scores in double figures, scoring a lot of points. They have a guard, Mike Bothwell, averaging 18 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. He really gets it going. Jalen Slauson, I think he's player of the year of the SoCon, averaging 15.7 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. J.P. Pegues, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. And Marcus Foster, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. So they got some scores. They really get it up. Their points are, look way better than ours. But we also don't give you that many possessions to get off what you need to get off when it comes to points. Ours, they look very pedestrian. You got Armand Franklin, 12.5 points a game, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Jaden Gardner, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Kihei Clark, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. Reese Bigman, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. But don't let it fool you. UVA is coming, guys. We are absolutely coming. And if we can just kind of figure out our 3-point shooting, that's the one. Well, and I mean, it seems like they've kind of calmed down and started hitting their free throws now better. But the 3-point shooting, we've got to figure out some of that. Okay? Figure out. And I'm not saying we got to make most of them. We got to just make 35% of the threes that we take. And that'll help a lot. And giving us a little room, when we're leading and then we're playing some defense. We've seen it 1,000 times from this team, the way Tony Bennett plays the game. Now it's time to show them. And I'm ready. And I'm going to be there. So make sure you guys tune in. Watch this game with me. And we're going to have some fun with this. It's March Madness, guys. This is what we waited for all year. 2019 was not a fluke. We did win a national championship. And let's go for another one. And we're definitely going to see how far we can take this team. But we also got football season kicking off. The fourth side, that's right. I still rep it. The fourth side, which are the fans. We have spring practice kickoff yesterday. And shout out, love to Mike Hollins and his family. But to Mike Hollins for just being a soldier, being just a blessing, that he's here and he's playing. Incredible young man. He's going to be the story, in my opinion, all year, and he should be. Surviving a tragedy. Young man got shot. After 4 months of the tragedy, come back to be on the field running full speed. And to deal with it mentally. You gotta love the kid, man. Gotta love it. We have some remarkable students on our grounds, everybody. We have remarkable students. And I know there's remarkable students at all colleges, but Mike Hollins is a very special one. And we got to give him his flowers, give him all the love and all the respect and all the support he needs to be as successful as we can help him be. But thank you for coming back, Mike. You're an inspiration to all of us, and I can't wait to continue to report on you, brother. But practice has started, and Tony Muskett's out there winging it around, and we'll see how this thing goes. Baseball team's doing good. Lacrosse team's doing good. Life is good. The Virginia swim team is setting records, in the pool. But this is what we do on the grounds of UVA. We just win, right? Win, 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 win. Let me get out of here. I'm getting silly. But make sure you guys get out there. Check us out today. The Wahoo's 1240 tip-off. True TV. Let's go. Wahoo Wah. Let's get this win. Love you guys. I'll see you later today for a report. Let's get this